We're continuing our web series here, and we've done a considerable amount of work at this point. You've added in a header, you've created new pages, you've got a menu that's working. There's all kinds of things that are going on here on your web page, and it's pretty exciting. We've got some other features that are updated to the new and the needs of most websites today, which is the social media aspect. There's a number of ways to go about this, but kind of a very clean and neat, orderly way to do this is to add your social media links right into your header. So before, when we were working on our header, I reminded you to save your header as a PSD in your images folder. The reason for that is now you can go back to your banner. You can actually add in some social media icons, which if you search for any of those, say Facebook and logo, you'll come up with a whole variety of different kinds with different themes and all of that. Once you add those social media aspects back into your banner here, line them up however you want, we're going to insert that new banner into Dreamweaver. So I'm going to go back to Dreamweaver. I've obviously already added my banner in, and I've got two icons here for social media. We can kind of see how this works. I'm going to go to the preview in Safari and give you an idea. So here's my banner. All right, you can see I've got a Twitter feed too. That's the other part that we'll work on today. I've got, at this point, I've got links up here that will take me to, one, my banner itself is linked to the Red Hawk Media page, and two, let's go back, Facebook is now linked up too. And you can't see any links, and that's the beauty of it. It is really, really clean here. So you can go ahead and link those things up very easily. Let me show you how that's done. Let's go back to Dreamweaver, and we're going to use the Twitter one because I haven't linked that one up yet. You can see this little rectangle that's drawn around Facebook. That's what we're going to be doing to the Twitter logo. So let's go ahead and select the banner first off. Okay, now down below in your properties bar here, or wherever you have your properties bar, we can see down in the left-hand corner mapping options. Okay, and one of the options is, well, you could do a polygonal lasso, which if it was an intricate pattern that you had to go around, you could use this. If it was a circular hotspot that you were looking for, because the logo is actually round, a lot of the Twitter logos and Facebook logos are actually circles now, or if you've got a square or rectangle, which is what we're going to choose. Now after selecting that, I can come up here in the design side of things, and I can go ahead and as carefully as possible we go around. I didn't quite get all of it, but not too bad here. Boom. There we go. Now it's asking me if I want to describe this. I'm going to click OK, and down here I'm just going to put in the alt field, Twitter. Okay. Now for the link and the target, okay, the target, we want this to open up on a new page. This is one of the rare times where a new page is a good thing. It's going to your social media. Technically, I mean, they're leaving your website, but they're still going to things that are related to whatever it is that you've created the website for. Okay, so I'm going to click New for the target down here, which will open up a new page. Then for the link, I can go ahead and type that in, and we'll put the full HTTP, and let's go twitter.com, and then I'll do the Red Hawk Media one. Okay, and that's all set up. And you can see all of that's been added up here. So we've got some links going on here. Here's the new area, shape, rectangle, coordinates, all of that stuff. And we got the Twitter. As soon as I'm done with the link here, it's going to update that too. Added that in. So let's go ahead and Command S this. And let's go back to our preview now at this point. Preview in Safari. And now over on the Twitter, we click on that, and boom, here we are. Quick way of kind of linking up your logos from your header. Very clean and very professional looking. Now, let's go ahead and add that Twitter feed in. So back here, you saw the example. let's go back to Safari. Sorry, let's go back to Preview Safari. Get there really quick. You can see the Twitter feed. Now, this is an active Twitter feed. There's a lot of different options that you can put in here. You can have a light-colored theme or a dark-colored theme. It includes the follow button, and then, of course, it's got the little pictures and all that, and you can decide the height of what you want this to be. So if you wanted to set this up for your sidebar, and your sidebar was a certain length, you could go back to Dreamweaver, and you can say, okay, how big is this sidebar actually? So if we select that area, let's go ahead and find where that is. Okay, we know that this is the aside. Okay, and that's where it's putting all of this stuff. Now the question is what is the aside and how big is it? That's what you'd want to find out. So you'd go up into your styling here and figure that out to see what kind of details have been added on for that. Right here we see aside, float left, width is 180 pixels that you might want to adjust. There's no height for it. So whatever you want to make your Twitter feed, you can make that. Or if you want to custom fit it to this, you can add a height element in there. Okay, so long story short, let's go ahead and go back to the Twitter page here that we were on. So I'm going to bring up Safari again. I'm going to go over to that Red Hawk Media account. Okay, and this is the quick, easy way to do this. You would go to whatever Twitter account that you want to link up, and then you would go into your, click on your profile and settings. Okay, and we're going to go to settings. Now this brings up a whole bunch of different options that are actually in here, and one of them that you want to go to is widgets. Widgets are these fun little things that get created for websites specifically from social media and a number of other sites. Now, let's say that we want to create a new widget. Okay. Now, we've got the link as far as where we want to go, which Twitter feed it's going to be. Okay, we can talk about if we're going to include the replies or exclude them, which is probably a good idea because you don't really have a lot of control over the replies. Auto expand the photos, and now the heights, you can choose this or you can leave it exactly as it was, which I think it was at like 650 or something like that. Okay, now theme, you got light or dark. Okay, and there's a good thing. And then the default link color, it's got blue in there. Okay, you can opt out of tailoring Twitter. You can include likes. So this covers everything, all the criteria that you would want to use. These are all the different kinds of Twitter bars that you can put up there. Okay, I'm going to do the user timeline. All right, and then I'm going to click Create Widget. Now, I've created that, and it's created the code for me. So at this point, I can go ahead and copy the code. And I'm going to go back over to Dreamweaver, and I'm going to go to, let's go ahead and get to a clean page here so you can see this from scratch. This is what it looked like before. It had some gibberish about the nature background color, and we'll get rid of that. And just to see where we are in the code, quick highlight here, we want it to be after our header. And let's go ahead and Command V, paste that in there. So here's all the stuff that I pasted from Twitter, or copied from Twitter, now pasted in here. Okay, now let's go ahead and Command S that, and let's go up and do a preview of this page. Preview in Safari, and boom, there we go. We've got our light colored theme all put into the sidebar here. Okay, we've got the follow button, we've still got the banner linked up to Red Hawk Media, we've got the Facebook link, we've got the Twitter link. Okay, everything's going on. We are pretty well connected. This same exact idea pretty much applies to all social media that are out there. If you type in add Instagram to website, you're going to see the options for doing that instantly. But the same concepts apply. So go ahead, get connected with your website, and good luck. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Red Hawk Media. Bye.